Just I'm so grateful for Tunefoolery that it's, come into my life.
It's the place where people who are specifically interested in music, talented musicians who've had struggles can come and be themselves and be their full selves.
Well, all the years I've been in Tunefoolery, about 17 years I've been in Tunefoolery, I haven't had a single hospitalization.
The power of art, it's the power of music, it's the power of community, and it's the strength of a lot of people coming together to make it happen.
My experience at Tunefoolery is to come out of myself a little bit and to expand my horizons with my music.
There's so many opportunities at Tunefoolery to grow musically and as a person.
What I like about Tunefoolery, and it's very deliberate, is the idea of people being around other people.
Just bringing music to shelters and psychiatric hospitals is a wonderful service. But the fact that our musicians have, many of them have been homeless, many of them has been hospitalized. Sometimes musicians go back to the exact hospital where they were hospitalized once. And that is a very, very powerful experience and very meaningful experience, because the audience can then see, oh, here's someone who has gone through what I have gone through. And I think that can really inspire people and support them in their recovery.
It's connection, it's community, it's inspiration, it's inspiring for people to see their peers rising above their struggles and sharing beautiful music. It brings hope, it brings joy, it brings connection.
When you see the impact that you have on other people when you're performing, it makes you want to continue on that path of success and get better.
Actually, that's my favorite part of Tunefoolery, is going out performing and doing gigs. It builds up my confidence when I play in front of people.
Because as I fulfill my work responsibilities and roles in Tunefoolery, that of being a musician, a paid musician, and a paid fundraiser, these support a sense of myself as a valuable contributor to the community and society.
Being paid to play music creates some good feelings about what you're doing, and it really puts a value on what you're contributing to your audience and other peers who are watching and listening to you.
If we're not cultivating and developing our own innate gifts, then we're not going to experience as much well-being.
We want to help our musicians to become the best musicians, the best performing artists they can be. We expect growth in Tunefoolery. No matter if you've gone to a conservatory or you've just been playing at home, we want to help people get to the next level of their musicianship.
When we can kind of break things down to the smallest building blocks, whether that's like if you're thinking about theory or improvisation or even like going on stage or being in front of people, like how do we break it down, share personal experiences, be really vulnerable and open.
I learned different ways of thinking about like tools that I can aid me in my recovery. I think some of the workshops at Tunefoolery are helpful with that.
Well, the most important thing that I was able to understand from joining Tunefoolery was a sense of community, and that was something that had been lacking earlier on in my recovery.
Isolation is something that it's really, to me, an enemy of healing. I can do so much, but sometimes it's helpful to have others.
The social environment in Tunefoolery is consistently positive and friendly, supports a sense of ease and peace in my life.
And there's a lot of research that point out that, you know, when people are isolated, when people are alone, they struggle whether you have a mental health issue or not.
You know, need to connect with other people, and music is a great way to do that, and we can help each other grow, you know.
I like coming here. I like coming to Tunefoolery and having a place where I can be myself. I really like being around people who are understanding and supportive and interested in growth and recovery. And Tunefoolery gives me that.
Well, I observed that people keep showing up, and so it must be important to them.
It's based on the idea that when we are together with other people, we grow and we learn and we become more real about who we are.
These are things that are harder to do sometimes in the cities and towns that we're in, with all the noise and all the obligations. When you go to a retreat, it's more open. And then there's that sense of community at the retreats. We do groups together, we go on walks together. And then, you know, there's a lot of great music at the retreats, so it's a great way to really get creative. It's just all, it's all great. What, A+, 2 thumbs up.
Never doubt that a group of committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever does. This was a big inspiration for me.
You know, if you're a creative person and you have an outlet for that and a place for that, it's you know, it really makes a contribution to your life.
So I think combining community and music is really the magic of Tunefoolery, and I think that's what's really helping people find a direction and find purpose as creative artists. And have a meaningful job. That's a privilege, but a lot of people who are not able to work, to still have a place where they are needed, where there's a gig to go to, there is there's a meeting to come to, there's a recording session, there's a music lesson. I think that's what motivates us. If nobody needs us, who are we?
Part of what we're trying to do in Tunefoolery is change people's minds, change people's ideas and perceptions about about people in mental health recovery and about the possibilities of what we can do in spite of the fact, and maybe even because of the fact, that we struggle. And I think we're connected through our suffering, you know, as human beings. And I think that's part of why Tunefoolery still exists. Through that connection. We connect through our struggles, and we connect through love. And we have a community that's built around that.
Hey, I have to go to rehearsal, or I have to do a gig, and sometimes when I'm in a really bad position, I'm not able to. But I know that there's always a way where our community comes together, where we make it work, and it's something very special. And I don't think a lot of people have that. So I feel very fortunate to be a part of Tunefoolery.
It's almost teary.
You see why I don't want to do this? Oh, it's beautiful. It's like such a beautiful thing. And it's amazing. It's amazing that it's still here.
Next time he's there, go and make the scene. Spend some time to watch him beam. Sit a while, and then you'll know what makes him smile and look just so, as his magic lights up the world. All it takes is for you to look. Like Galileo, you're on the hook. With enough passion to fill up a book and a telescope to get a better look. Like the wolf that pauses to howl. Feel the magic of the moonlight on you.
When the night is cloudy, there is still